What is going on, guys? Harry here and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. If you are new to my channel and you haven't subscribed, please do so for more Sorare content, and if you do enjoy this video and find it informative, please leave it a thumbs up. It does mean a lot to me. If you are interested in signing up to Sorare, I do have a link in the description that will get you one free limited card once you've purchased 5 limited cards from the new card auctions tab on Sorare. I myself, when I first signed up, didn't use a referral code and I did not get any free cards, so I still regret that to this day. So try not to make the same mistake as I did. In today's video, we are going to be looking at the top 5 methods to making a profit on Sorare. So first and foremost, I wouldn't say easiest, the most straightforward way is to play the global fantasy football aspect of Sorare, which is SO5, standing for Sorare 5, which is where you assemble 5 cards that compete in different divisions to win you prizes. These prizes can be in card form or they can be in Ethereum form. Like, for example, Global Division 4, which I'll show you right now, has a threshold where if your team scores over 250 points, you will get £50 worth of Ethereum. If your team scores over 205 points, you get £25 worth of Ethereum. As well as, for example, if you finished in the top 44, you would get a 1 tier rare card plus the Ethereum threshold. So yeah, this is a cool division that I play. This division does require rare cards to enter, but Sorare now have released limited cards, which are now 1 of 1,000, rare cards are 1 of 100, super rare cards are 1 of 10, and unique cards are 1 of 1. So limited cards are a lot more affordable right now for new users that are looking to join the platform. I assembled a team of 5 limited cards not so long ago, where I bought Ratinsky, Messier, Vossen and Domp, and Hubert is my keeper, which I play in Challenger Division 5, where I'm trying to, of course, win a prize, win some Ethereum. This is my team here. I'm currently 1,000th, so I'm well off it, but I've still got 3 players to play, so it's all to play for. For me, this is the most popular way of profiting from Sorare because you can sell the prize cards that you win for a profit, or you can keep them if you think they're going to be of use to your gallery. This is Sorare Data, which is a third-party data provider, which is essential, I think, for anyone looking to join Sorare. It's completely free to use. But yeah, these are the prize cards that I've won during my time on Sorare. My latest card win was Tyler Miller, which was a tier 1 card. I did sell him for 0.275 ETH, which is roughly £800 at the time, a month or so ago. For me now, if I was a beginner, I would be buying a set of limited cards that compete in Division 5, and if I win prize cards, like I said, keep them, or if I don't find use for them, I sell them on for a profit. But the second method is injury trading. You would be buying a player whilst they are injured, as the demand and the subsequent price will be lower. Then you sell the player when he's back playing and scoring well. Hypothetically speaking, this is easy to do, but of course, if it was that easy to do, everyone would be doing it. The key obviously is to pick players who have scored well previously to their injury. A good example of an injury trade is Ansu Fati. So we're going to look at his limited card. His limited card a month or so ago was going for roughly 0.075 Ethereum. Now to this day, card is going for roughly 0.416, which is almost a tenfold price increase, purely because he is back playing. He's scored since coming back from injury. So this is just one example of an injury trade. Like I said, in theory it's easier to do, but ultimately you do have to pick the right player, and of course that player has to come back from injury and be of use to users in terms of scoring high. Without scoring high, you won't win prizes on Sorare. The third method would be to buy out of form players. So for me, a decent tactic in making profit on Sorare is to buy players out of form who you believe will become good again. Maybe they have easy fixtures coming up, or a positional change in the team in real life has caused them to possibly score better in the Sorare fantasy game. My example for buying out of form players would be Romelu Lukaku right now. So as you can see, his last 4 scores have been below 70. Before that, he was scoring very, very highly. Almost every game he was scoring either 1 or 2 goals. And of course his price is going to rise with that. So in the last few games he hasn't scored. So this could possibly be a good time to buy him if you are in the market of buying out of form players, and hoping that when you do buy him, his scores after that increase, which would then of course affect his card price, and you will hypothetically make a profit on selling him for a higher price. The fourth method is to buy cards in bulk off traders who are looking for fast liquidity at a discount, maybe for example 80% of the market price. People might want to sell their entire galleries and want one easy transaction rather than selling every card individually. You could maybe offer them 80% of the market value of their cards so that you could then flip those cards individually and make a profit on. There is people already in Sorare offering this type of service, and of course you do need quite a bit of capital to start this type of venture in Sorare. So it is pretty risky and it is pretty hard to do because like I said, you need a lot of money to start it. But for example, someone could come to me and say, okay Harry, your gallery is worth roughly 14 Ethereum. This is the Sorare data valuation, which takes the market value of players right now and combines your gallery with that. And they could come and offer me 10 Ethereum for my gallery, which is roughly a 15%, 20% decrease on the Sorare data value, but that saves me a lot of hassle because then I don't have to sell the cards individually. I might be in a rush for money. So there is a market for this. People do look to sell their galleries. Like I said, it's not easy to do. You do need some, you do need a lot of startup capital to do so, but it is a method of making profit on Sorare. And last but not least, it is buying collectible cards. So this method is up for debate, as no one can really know the long-term collectability of Sorare cards. We know that they have utility in the now, as in you can play them in the fantasy football games and win prizes and win Ethereum, but it's hard to know if the collectability will become far more priced into players in the coming future. Examples of these are Messi and Ronaldo are still playing right now. They're the best players in the world, so people are going to want those cards. But after they retire, are those cards going to be worth much money in the Sorare game? Because ultimately you cannot play them in the fantasy football aspect if they've retired. My argument is, do we know the collectability of these cards? You could compare them to real life cards, physical cards, and a lot of those cards go for thousands and hundreds of thousands of pounds, but there is no way of telling really what these cards are going to be worth in 5 years' time. Rookie cards as well is a thing. So I've got a Jeremy Doku rare card here. This is his rookie card. So the definition of a rookie card for me is first time a player, or the first season a card has been minted on Sorare. I think this applies more to players who are a lot younger. In 5-10 years time, these players could turn into world-class players, and owning the rookie card of these players could become valuable. This is the reason why I do own this Jeremy Doku. This was back when he was playing for Anderlecht in the 2019-2020 season. I'm hoping that in 5 years' time, Jeremy Doku is one of the top 10 players in the world, and I can say that I have his original season card from Anderlecht. There's also special edition cards like Champions Edition, Player Edition cards that you can look into as well as special mints, so 1 of 100 cards, or 1 of 1,000, or 1 of 10, and also jersey number cards. So for example, I don't have one here, but if Jeremy Doku, so the 36 out of 100 means that I own the 36th minted rare Jeremy Doku card. The 49 up here is his jersey number in that season. People seem to think that there is collectability in matching those two numbers up. So if this was 49 here, and it would match his jersey number, people seem to think that that has extra collectability, which it might. Like I said, it's all dependent on who believes it does and who believes it doesn't, and who is willing to pay more for those type of cards. But there is a market for it. I hope you have enjoyed this video, guys. Any questions, leave them below in the description. But in this video, I have covered the top 5 methods of making a profit in the Sorare game. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.